So, I need to start thinking about my game development. The world of Vostlar.
Are you awake?
Like a heart. Almost died. Oh, I did die. Wow. That's actually the first time I've died in this game. That's the first time I've died in this game since I started playing it again. That's hilarious. Wow, so I'm very squishy. That's pretty funny. So we found out that the Lahn are very squishy.
Are you awake?
Probably took on guys that were a little bit too high in level. Well, she's got one of the more interesting kicking techniques. If you look at the kick she does here, it's kind of interesting. Her dodge, her roll, her evasion is just a dodge roll. She's got a very. It's interesting. It's a kick, but it also has a. She throws her weapon out at a distance. So pretty interesting. Yeah, Lahn reminds me a lot of the class in Vindictus that has dual swords. I think it's Vela. Lahn kind of reminds me of that. Skip that whole thing. Interesting. It looks like you can kind of. Interesting. She's got a lot of kind of spinning moves. It's got to try to figure it all out, though. Kick is vicious. Right here, just this little front kick. Installed in your house. Okay. Okay, so we have left. Whoa. That is one hell of a fast flying move that I have. Man, she's got such great movement. Hey, what's up, Chris? How's it going? I'm trying the Lahn character. She's got really cool movement. Check this out. A really great back step jump. And she also has a really beautiful forward movement. Watch this. I actually would have gone further if I hadn't run into the tree here. It's going to be so cool when I get my new computer and actually play this on my new computer. To actually be able to really see all this movement in real time is going to be pretty impressive. Yeah, she flies. Her weapon's really cool. Yeah, the cat is something all my characters have. All my characters have pets. So once you buy these pets, they can be used across all your characters. I can put them away, take them out. I've also got a hawk. I've got a hawk, an owl, I think, and a cat. And they loot for me, so I don't have to loot. But yeah, she's got this like crazy flying ability. Look at this. That is one hell. And then if I dodge back, check it out. She does a really cool like back, kind of a back floating backwards, which is pretty cool. And of course, she has really nice AoE. Yeah, pretty cool. She's pretty squishy though. She takes a lot of damage. Or she can take a lot of damage. And then when she puts her weapon away, she just sheathes it in her sword behind her. So it's pretty cool. Not as hot looking as my sorceress, but what can you do, right? But yeah, pretty cool. Like I said, once I get my new computer next week, it'll be really fun to play this game and be able to crank the settings all the way up. And let's see if I can fly across this building here. Whoa! I flew across the whole village. You gotta admit, that's... I had read up on this character, and they said that she does have the, you know, the fastest movement. As far as, like, can you imagine in PvP trying to chase someone down and I do that maneuver? Jeez. Well, let's take a look at what she's got. So she's got... let's learn this one. I think most of the abilities... What's the space bar? Damn. Okay, well let's go ahead and do some of the quests here. Yeah, it's gonna be really cool with my new PC. Oh, and also I didn't know if I got a chance to show you, but there's of course lots of things you can buy on the shop. Unfortunately, it's their shop's kind of expensive, but I did find when I went here. Let's try this out. Let's claim. There was one here, this one I think. No, that's the experience one. Fame, skill, experience. There was one in here that actually gives me like a really nice item. I don't think it'll give it to me because I'm too low level. These are just different achievements I've gotten from reaching different levels. The nice thing is when you reach different levels on your characters, they give you like, they give you like these little packages. Some of the things are really cool. Alchemy tools, some regions. There's even an alchemist cloak, which helps you increase your alchemy skill. Yeah, lots of cool stuff. But I don't really even know what, so I have to go to my character here and let's see. So the weapons that I use is something called a crescent pendulum and a noble sword. So if we go to here, to Velia, we can go to the auction house. And we can actually try to buy ourselves a nicer weapon. But yeah, I was like, I didn't think I had a whole lot of money. I hadn't played the game in so long, and I was just going through these rewards, and one of the rewards, or there was like a bunch of money in here. I don't know, it was like a reward, or I'm not sure what it was. I think it was like a loyalty thing where, because I bought the game when it first came out. I bought the, the package, the one of the founders packages or whatever. And I had about 300,000 silver in my bank, and I'm like, man, all I got is 300,000 silver. I'm like, I'm broke. And so I was just going through these rewards down here, these what do they call them? Challenges. You have some unclaimed rewards. One of the rewards, I opened it up and I had like, I'm not even kidding, 141 million silver. So it was just like, don't ask me why I had that much silver, but that, and I don't even know if that's a lot of money, but I know for me, because all I had was like 300,000. So I went from 300,000 to like 150 million silver or something. And I have more than that too, because I haven't gone. Every town has its own storage area, and so each town you can store money there. So I believe it's, it's per town. So anyways, let's try this out. Okay. That movement is crazy, dude. So cool. Not my best looking character I've created. I do like the orange hair a lot, orange and brown, but not the best looking character I've created, but I think she looks pretty good. Her skin's a little maybe too white, but anyways, let's go to the place here in the marketplace. And if we go to the market, and we're going to look for our main weapon, and it's called a crescent pendulum. Now, you can see these things are super cheap. Like mine, you can see this one's way better than the one I have. What's interesting about this game is the weapons don't really have levels on them. You're just gated by how much, by getting them as a drop, or just being able to actually afford them. And to enchant your weapons, usually you take like a weapon to enchant another weapon. So like you'd have to buy two of them, and then one of them gets broken down and used to enchant the other or something. I mean, it's been so long since I've done this. But here's some of the weapons. Let's see if we can sort by price. Okay. So here would be, I guess like the best one in here for at least the most expensive one. And you can see the attack power is only 21 to 27, but a lot of it has to do with, can it be, enhancement type fixed? So we would probably want one that's not fixed. We'd want one that would be able to upgrade. Like here it says enhancement type flexible, so I'm assuming that means I can upgrade it. I'm such a noob at this game because I haven't played it in so long. But yeah, so here we can get, here's 28 to 32. That's the one I think I was looking at for 14,000. But if you look at, it says here warehouse balance 43,000, which is interesting because I know I put more money in the warehouse than that. So here it says in the warehouse I have 43,000, but that's what I've deposited. So here I want to show you something. If I go to the actual I'm just like flying all over the place. But if I go to the storage keeper here, okay. Okay, look at my storage. Okay, in storage, I have 172 million silver. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to withdraw about 200,000, right? Actually, yeah, let's just withdraw 200,000. Okay. And then we're going to go back to the auction house. And it has a separate, like, storage facility in the auction house, I guess. And we're going to deposit the 200,000 into the marketplace, right? And this is something I don't remember that was in the game before, but we're going to go here and go to the central market, and we're going to manage warehouse, and we're going to deposit money into the warehouse. And we're going to deposit 100, and we're just going to deposit, I guess, all of it. And now we have that much money with which to buy stuff. Now we're going to go back to the central market, and I don't really know what kind of armor to buy. And I don't really remember how to upgrade it because it's been so long. So we're just going to go to main hand weapon again, right? And do crescent pendulum here, and let's see if this one can be. See this one, see it says it cannot be enhanced. So it says it is repairable though. So what we want is one that can be enhanced. So like here's one that says cannot be enhanced. Now here's one. Notice how once I highlighted over this Uria one that you can see there's a lot more things on it, a lot more text. And see, it says enhancement type flexible. So this means I can enchant this one, you know, like level it up. And it also has item effects, additional damage to humans, extra AP against monsters. So when I enhance it, these things also get benefit from that. And there's also a Chalice here, which says you can add crystals through transfusion. I'm actually gonna have to watch a video on how to do all this stuff because it's been so long I don't really remember how to do it. But I'm gonna guess, let's see, Uria is 31,000 and the Chalice is 112,000, which is kind of funny. So this says flexible enhancement type. So this is extra AP against monsters and all AP up and all accuracy up. So this is gonna give me accuracy and AP. AP is attack power. Accuracy is super important in Black Desert, so you want to have a lot of accuracy so you're actually not missing. The Uria one gives me extra AP. It's basically the same stuff. It does have additional damage, and this one has an empty slot though, so we can put crystals in it, and this one also has an empty slot. So why is this one cheaper? I really don't know. I don't know why the Chalice is more. This one also, now this one says 11 to 15. This one says 13 to 27. And this one says 16 to 21 AP. So I'm not sure why the ranges are really different. It says it's got that little arrow up 12. So again, I don't really know. I guess I don't really know what that means either. So that little yellow text at 12 up there. But this one's very expensive. So let's just buy this cheap one for now, and so I don't have to worry about the enchanting and stuff. For right now. So we're going to buy this, I guess. I don't really know how to buy it. I'm not really sure how to buy it. I'm like trying to buy it and it won't let me buy it. I just bought something the other day, so I know there's a way to do it. In stock. How do I do this? Item name. Oh, these are the ones. Oh, there was something else. Okay. Yeah. Oh, this is just showing total trades. This is the one I have to buy, I think. Here we go. So isn't that weird? It's confusing. Like, you click on the other one, and it's just kind of like a thing saying, you know, giving you a description of it. And then the one below is the actual item you can buy. So here we can buy one. Gives you all kinds of information about it, which is interesting. So we'll buy this one. All right. And then I don't really know about armor, so let's go to... let's go to sub-weapon, and it's called a noble sword. And I'm just looking for one that has a high number. So here, like 6/6, extra AP against monsters, and enhancement type flexible. I'm gonna buy this one. Looks a little better. Oh, so here's what it is. There's some in here that have already been enchanted. See how these say +8 plus? So people have already, enchanted these up. So this is like +1, I guess. Or here, 7, 8, 10. Here's a +13 one. Once the higher up you get, yeah, the higher up you get the weapon enchanted, the more chance it fails the enchantment process. So there's a lot of RNG and weapon enchanting in this game. So when you get up this high, like +13, that they start to become very expensive. Like here, it's like 5 million, which I've got that much. I've got like 170 million, so I could buy this if I wanted to. And we could just buy this. I don't have this much in my bank right now, though. I mean, I've got it in the storage. So let's just buy what we can afford. So, what's this? No, I don't want to buy this one. Let's go back. How do I go back? This is 30 million. So this must be like, this is says PRI. I don't know what that means. Like primary, duo, tri. I don't know what these numbers mean. But here's like a 2 trillion. So obviously this is way beyond what I could afford. So I'm looking for one listed. This one. I'm seeing if any of these have bonuses. Try this again. I'm looking for one that's like plus, that has a plus on it listed. Here, let's. Yeah, it looks like none of these do. 22.5. So buy one. We could buy like multiple of these. I just don't remember how to enchant them, so we'll just buy one. And now we need to go into armor. and again, I don't even know. Yeah, it's very strange, like the way the system works. But once you learn it all, you know it. But like as far as armor, I don't really know what armor like a Lahn uses. So I'm actually gonna Google it really quick. Black Desert. And they have all kinds of guides, but if I go to Black Desert Lahn class guide, let's see if I can find out right away like what's a good armor to buy, So let's see. Right here it says their difficulty is 4 out of 5 stars, PvP 4 out of 5 stars, PvE 4 out of 5 stars, Siege 3 out of 5 stars. Pros very fast, cons very squishy. Strong against Wizard Witch, weak against Sorceress Ninja Tamer. Skills. What I'm looking for is armor. Mobility, obviously, is really good. Skill combos. Weapons and armor. So you're going to use Pendulum, offhand weapons, swords, awakening weapons. Okay, armor. Best armor of the game is currently dropped from bosses. So the Griffin's Helmet. We'll take a look. Let's go helmet. And, these are, like, Grunel's pretty decent because it can be upgraded. But you really just have to look at the stats. Like, this has +2 luck. So, luck gives you a chance to get better item drops when you kill monsters. So, if you want, you can go with, like, a luck set. You just buy, like, a bunch of items that have plus luck. Which gives you a chance to get better drops when you're farming. And this game does have a lot of... And this says that this is the best helmet for me. Which is this Griffin's helmet. Now, this drops from a boss. And it sells for 135 million. So I've only got 170 million, so that would take most of my money. But really, a helmet you could use that you could upgrade would be something like this, the Gruntle helmet, which is pretty expensive. And the Talus helmet. Let's see how much the Luck helmet was. 132,000. Let's go armor. But yeah, it's so, you know, I don't really know because it's been so long since I played, but there's all kind of stuff, you know. Talus armor, strength armor. You know, this gives you max HP, which is probably not bad. Strength armor is probably not bad if you just want to do some early level grinding, give yourself a lot more hit points. I remember using strength on my archer. That was something I used to equip on the archer. Yeah. There's luck armor. And really, it's just the defense rating. So DP6 is just your defensive protection. It also has some evasion and damage reduction. So this in here is pretty good. Let's just go ahead and grab this one. The luck armor. We'll grab one of these cheap ones. Alright. And then we're going to go gloves. And we're also going to look for some gloves of luck, just for fun. Just build ourselves like a luck set, see if maybe we can get some decent drops. So this would be like a luck set, but it's not necessarily like the best, you know, set. I'd like to go with the speed. Movement speed plus level. There are 2 set bonuses with some of these here, like see set effect, movement speed plus 1 level. You know, 3 set effect, additional movement speed. So Talus just is going to make you move really quick. This gives us movement speed plus 3 levels, 3 set effects. So I already have 3, but we might as well just continue. I can't even afford this now, though. I don't have enough money, so for now, we're just going to close this out. Now, I don't know where if it goes into my inventory. So now the fun part is, where does this stuff go when I buy it? You know, like, I don't even know. I don't remember. There's guild manager. Here's the house auction, Imperial House auction manager. We'll check the warehouse. I don't know if there's like really a mailbox. I know the mail gets sent through the warehouse. So the storage keeper here, so let's check the storage keeper. And there's transport. This is stuff I've actually sent. See this stuff here I've actually sent from Velia to Heidel. So I actually need to go over to Heidel and actually grab this stuff out of the mailbox system. So you can send stuff from village to village this way. And I don't really know where the stuff goes that I bought. Ooh, there's all this stuff. Look at all this stuff in my mail. Here's the mail. So there's a lot of stuff. I have 10 pages of mail. So and here I got money, it looks like. It says, with the closure of the old marketplace, any uncollected items have been sent. So I just got some money, which is nice. And then here, when they've had extended downtime compensation, they actually send you stuff in the mailbox as well. It's there's so much to Black Desert. I mean, it's you know, there's just so much to this game. I mean, but I don't know where the stuff that I just bought went. So that's pretty funny. Value pack. These are the effects that are going on right now. I'm a returning adventurer, so thank you for joining Black Desert Online. You can connect until 12/29 to growth servers. And then I also have an experience boost. because I hadn't played the game in so long, and I came back, so they gave me a lot of little buffs. So I'm gonna go back to the marketplace, and maybe it's in the marketplace. So okay, so I don't. Okay, so here it is. So when I buy stuff, it goes to the it goes to the warehouse. So let's go ahead and grab the stuff that I bought out of the warehouse. And I also got that money, so let's deposit 120,000 into here, and then we can go and see if we can buy that. What was it? We needed a helm still, right? So let's go to armor. We're gonna go helmets, and there was a helmet, luck helmet, this one. So we're gonna go ahead and buy this one. All right, and manage warehouse. Now we have a full luck set, which probably is not something I've ever done before. It's probably not. It's not really the best way to go about it, but what the hell? It's better than the armor I had, you know. So these are all, and it'll show you like, it'll tell you you have upgrades by putting an arrow, saying this is better than what you have equipped. And also, even if you have none of this open, a lot of times it'll even show you on screen up at the right here. The top of the screen, you'll be an up arrow just showing you, hey, you've got stuff in your inventory that's better than what you have equipped. So the Black Desert UI may seem cluttered, but it gives you a lot of information, and once you learn it, you know, it's pretty cool. And you can see there's all kinds of costumes as well. So if we go here, and let's go ahead and put my stuff on, okay. And we've also got a couple of inventory expansion bags, which is great. So expand our inventory. And the luck helmet. Okay, so now we're up to 30 attack, and we're up to 18 defense. So we're way better than what we were. And you can also see that we look a little cooler too. We have a pretty neat looking outfit, you know. We have some different clothes, this cool looking serpent thing wrapping around my right arm. Our swords looks pretty cool. Okay. Okay. We're just going to do this quest because it's going to give us another inventory expansion, which is good. So you pull back, you have a kind of like a pull. That's kind of like pulling somebody to you, like a grab. And then of course you have this really cool jump back, dodge roll, and the awesome flying ability, which is kind of crazy. Yeah. Yeah, they have different. Everybody can parkour. Like every character has flying mechanics in Black Desert. So, but yeah, she's with her ability to fly. You know, I mean, look at this crazy flying I can do. But yeah, let me also show you the house as well. Let's go ahead and get rid of my pets so they're not eating food because food's very expensive. So we're going to put my pets away. And if you go down here, you can go to the Pearl Shop, and we can go to apparel. And you can see the Lahn doesn't have as much. They still have quite a bit, but these are things you can buy in the shop. And they're pretty expensive. You know, they're not cheap. One thing about Black Desert is stuff is not cheap. But you can see there's really cool stuff. These are just cosmetic things, right? Some of these changed my hair, which is kind of weird. This one's kind of neat. I'm not going to lie. I like this one. This one's actually really cool. So this is like a swashbuckler one. Yeah, I'm digging this one. Now, this is not... So this is 2,900 pearls. Now, to buy 2,900 pearls, you would probably have... you have to spend... I think it's about $30 to get 3,000... To get 3,000 of the Keiko Cash or whatever. 3,000. You can see I've got 6,600 per loyalty, but I've only got 45 pearls. So if I spent $30, I'd get 3,000 of this, and with 3,000 with that, I could buy 3,000 pearls, and then I could buy this outfit. So it literally cost me like $30 of real-world money just to get this outfit. So things in Black Desert in the cosmetic shop are very expensive, and then you have other things you can get. You know, and these things give you different bonuses here, like see, it improves your vision by 10 meters, so you can see further. Some of these things are just purely, cosmetic, and some of the other ones here allow you to increases your chance to gain knowledge of monsters. So when you kill monsters, you have to kill so many until you actually learn about them, and once you learn about the monster, then you can see their hit points decreasing as you're damaging them. Until you learn about them, you won't see their hit points decrease. You'll just be fighting them, and then eventually they just die. You also, the higher you get letter rating, like S, A, B, C, D. S is the highest, then A is the next highest, B, C, D, F, whatever. The higher the grade you have of knowledge with that monster, the better drops you're going to get off that monster. And so this just gives you a better chance of getting knowledge faster, and maybe giving you even a better chance of getting a higher level of knowledge. Of course, you have some underwear, but this is just giving you like +1 luck. So again, this gives you a slight boost to your luck rating. So this is really you could say it's pay to win. I mean, +1 luck isn't going to make a huge difference, but people will pay money just so they have that extra +1 luck. And this is a camouflage set, so this is something you would use. It gives you better gathering, but it also hides your character name. So when you have this on and you're doing PvP, people won't see your name, and that can actually help a lot. People won't know who you are. They won't see you coming as easily. So it's a camouflage. So it's something that's really useful for PvP. This is going to make you allow you to breathe underwater and swim faster underwater. This will give you some benefits for fishing. Okay, so most of these things have uses. I actually like this one. This is one I might buy. And then there's the Shadow Chaser. I don't really like that one. Jade. Yeah. So. Lauren. No. Orchid. Nope, don't like that one either. And what else we got? Cabela's. This one's not too bad. The chains are interesting. Actually, my favorite one's still the the one with the anchor and the swashbuckling hat. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, so that's the shop. And there's other stuff you can buy, too. There's stuff you can buy for your cosmetic stuff for your house, because you can have a house. There's cosmetic stuff you can buy for your horse. There's cosmetic stuff you can buy for your ships. So here you can get this skin to put on your ship that you build. So when you're out there, sailing your ship, you look like a badass pirate, or whatever. Here's a new one. This will make your ship look like this. So as you can see, Black Desert makes a lot of money off of their in-game purchases. Okay. So we got some better gear, which is cool. So what we're gonna do is just run over here and kill some. We're gonna level up a little bit. Come on, you can climb this. Level up on some of these imps. Wow, just that flying ability alone makes this class really interesting. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get my pets out so I don't have to loot. I'll get all 3 out. You can see I've got 2 flying animals and my cat. Not sure what that does. Looks like a buff. That was interesting. Yeah, I like the swashbuckler. Well, let's take a look. What do we have here? We've got using the crescent pendulums over spinning lateral slashes. We've got this one, blade dance. Dismemberment, using the double sword over spinning lateral slash. Shift plus right. Spacebar, Q, Crimson Glaze, release a strong aura to restore fighting spirit. New skill Zephyr. So right click just continually moves you forward. Left click moves you forward a little bit. Left click's more like you're just strafing around and doing AoE. Right click kind of moves you forward, so you can move forward pretty well. So you can kind of strafe around people, you know, like this. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, I like the Lahn. So far, I'd say out of the classes, I think Lahn is pretty fun. The Mystic's really fun. Valkyrie's also fun. So I'd say the Valkyrie, the Lahn, and the Mystic are my three favorites. Sorceress is the one I always played early on, but it's not as smooth of a gameplay as some of these other ones that I never got a chance to really play before. When I first played the game, there were only 4 or 5 classes at the launch. Now there's like 18, so it's so many more classes. Furious Chase. Left plus right. Left mouse button while sprinting. During the slide. You can also turn off your pets if you go to, I think it's interface. Where goes general settings? Show all here. Oops, I was just at it. Oh well. You can actually hide your pets because they can sometimes be kind of annoying. I mean, you can literally just run around doing this, just flying through people. Yeah, it is nice having the pets loot for you, because this game's all about, like, I mean, it's all about farming mobs and farming, you know, for, like, different drops that you use to summon bosses, you know, or different stones you use to enchant your gear. So you do a lot of just farming monsters for loot. So you don't want to have to stop to pick stuff up. So... And you can see that leveling is really easy in the beginning. I am on a server that allows for a higher XP rate. I also, since I'm a returning player, have another bonus for that. So I'm leveling faster than someone who's been on the server the whole time and just create a new character with level. But you can buy, like, there's food you can get that will increase your level, your XP. There's potions you can buy on the you know, in the store. It's all kinds of ways to increase your XP. And of course, you obtain combo points by killing monsters, and you need the combo points to skill up your abilities, so... So we're going to hide pets, because I don't really want to see them. That was interesting. Not really sure how I did that. See there, Scout A. That's good, actually. You want to have all A or all S for your ratings, which is good. What's up, Sonic? Looks like I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh, I thought I was stuck. Yeah. This I cannot wait until I get my new computer because playing this particular character on my new computer is going to be so badass. I'm going to be flying all over the map. Her abilities are a little more finicky. So far, the Mystic's abilities are the easiest ones to pull off. They're very easy. Yeah, like there's a lot of combinations that she has, and they're not. I can see why they would say the difficulty level I think is 4 out of 5 on this character. This is just left click. But if you go forward right click, you have a nice lunging forward attack. If you do forward and just kick, you do that, which is kind of cool. Of course, if you do forward, shift, spacebar, you do your beautiful flying maneuver, which is just really badass. And then I think if you do forward, left click, you do this. Back. Yeah, if you just do kick, you do this. But if you do back and kick, you do this. Actually, I think it's still on cooldown. We're going to go ahead and turn in some quests. Leveling is pretty, as you can see, pretty quick. We're level 18 very quickly. You know, the max level, there used to be when the game first came out, there was a soft level cap around level, I think, 50. And then the max level was around like 56, I think, 54, 56. And it's not really a max level. I mean, you can always level in Black Desert. Like, you can level to 100, but it takes so long. I mean, like, once you get to level 56, to get to 57 might take you, like, I don't know, like 3 days of playing nonstop, you know, 24, like 10 hours a day for 3 days might get you at that point to, 57. So it gets really, really slow. But you can still level. You don't really get a whole lot for it other than just, if your level's higher than somebody else's level, you're going to get a slightly better chance to hit. And, you're going to be in a slightly better situation in PvP if you're a higher level at that point. So let's stop her roll here and turn this question over here. Okay, do we have anything we can sell? This is like, yeah, we don't need this. The Briar Helmet, don't need that. And we got another inventory expansion. So we got this doing the quest, which is this 1 gold bar is worth 100,000 silver. So that's nice. Let's see, we have a quest here to turn in. And you can go to the map and it'll show you like levels, like you can see here we've got level 26 to 29. These are all hunting areas. I was just right here at the 12 to 15 area, and then and now I'm kind of above that. If you get up to here, you're getting all the way up to like 90 to 110, which is kind of crazy. So when the game first came out, and I was playing with a guild called, I think it was called, it wasn't Blue Dragons, it was, I can't remember, something Dragons. It was run by this Aussie guy, this Australian guy, man, super, super cool guy. And we were, top, 10% on the server for pretty much everything. Like, if you go into here, you can see the rankings. And this will rank you based on all these different types of things. You know, how do you rank against everybody in the game, you know, for cooking? And this would be the top cook person on the server right now who's logged in. It would be this person right here, Guru 2. Now there's also for growth. So here's the highest level person logged in right now on the server is level 62. If you want to look at, like, you know, sailing, these are people who, you know, top for sailing boats. You've got barter, wealth. You can see the top person money-wise. It won't show how much money they have, but this guy's the top wealth-wise. And then this will show you your rating, my rating. So here's my report card on the left. And actually, wealth-wise, I have a rating of A, which means against everybody who's logged into the server right now, this server, this is where I rate, you know, A, which is good, you know, because I guess I have a lot of money. I don't really have that much money, but compared to everybody else, I do. You know, I mean, you can see I'm a D, and these other ones DD, alchemy I'm B, farming EE, barter and wealth AA, hunting A. So it's kind of neat that you can see your rankings versus other players that are logged in. Like I said, when the server first came out, I was in the top 10 in that list for just about everything. Most people in my guild were, but you know, you had to play like 8 hours a day every day just to keep up. You know, just to stay up there. You know. So, yeah, and that's why I quit playing the game, because it felt more like a job than just playing for fun. You know, I felt like, oh man, I've got to get in here every day and play 8-10 hours a day. So I was working an 8-hour job, coming home and playing 8 hours of this game. You know, and trying to get in 6 hours of sleep. It was crazy. You know. So. And like I said, it's good to do these early quests because, you know, you get lots of bags to open up for you. So, yeah, it is cool, Chris, to be able to see the rankings. And there's, like I said, there's just so much to the game. If you think watching me play you have any idea what this game is about, you really don't, because there's just so much to Black Desert, you know? I mean, it's a big learning curve, and it can be pretty daunting for someone who's never played it. But it's definitely worth learning how to play. And you can see there's so much stuff going on: trade info, central market, worker list. You know, this is going to show like your workers that you have, and you can send out workers to cut down trees for you, to farm ore for you. I mean, you basically go to the map here and these nodes, right? So if I go in here and like I click on a node here, and at this point, you know, you can say, okay, invest contribution. That contribution point's 2. I've got 8 right now, 8 points. So I can invest points here. And then I could even go in and like say, oh, I want to rent out storage in this building, and I can do that as well. I can also send my workers here to get corn. At this location there's corn, so I can send workers to go harvest corn. But to do that, I've got to invest contribution here, and you know, and wherever the workers are, they've got to be connected node-based wise. So my workers have to be somewhere where these nodes are connected. So like here, you can see these yellow ones. See these yellow ones? These yellow dictate that I have contribution points into these nodes with one of my other characters. So you can go here. You can see this. You know, potato farming. You know. So there's just, you know, there's a lot to it, and I don't even remember how that all works. Yeah, and then PvP, yeah, well, the PvP's probably off in the high-level areas. You know, you're not going to see a lot of PvP in these low-level areas, but all the high-level people in the game are off, you know, they're off in zones that are super high-level. You know, they're probably, you know, off over here somewhere, you know, in these areas, you know, where you have the higher-level areas. Yeah. So, I mean, if I PvP anybody, I'm just going to get my ass whooped. So, it's, you know, I'm so low level. So. Now this guy, of course, can repair your stuff, right? So repair. Looks like nothing's really broken. See, yeah, these are all at a. This one had a little bit of damage. So, and then he can also do extraction. You can extract different things from your weapons. I don't know what this guy's got, like a sort of banner. When you see stuff above people's heads, like this like little wolf, you see like the little wolf picture above, you want to talk to people, and you'll see this, and they either have a quest, or sometimes just talking to people, you gain knowledge, and gaining knowledge will increase your labor up here in the top left. Will increase your energy. So you get more energy by learning more stuff, and you use your energy to do stuff like mining and farming and stuff. So there's a stable keeper. We can go to the stable here, and actually you can see I've got a mule here. So and the things that you put into the it's very in-depth. The things that you put into the stables stay in those locations. Oh, my girlfriend's calling me. This is funny. What? Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. That was the wife. Oh. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. My wife's calling. She's bringing home some late dinner. But I was just saying that in the stables, like where you put stuff in the stable, it's at that stable. So like I'm currently in the town of although I'm currently in the Western Field Camp, and so this mule is only available at this camp. Here, so we can take out, and of course I appropriately named the mule Sam, which I thought, and you can ride your mule. Oops, sorry. There we go. And then, mules are good for carrying stuff, and you can see that this mule, I can go ahead and look at his inventory. Mules have inventory. Mounts have inventory. You can put stuff on your mounts, and you can see he's got, oops, I'm sorry. Yeah, there, you can see he has, like some iron ore, stuff. He's got a stuffed head in there, too, so that's cool. And then when your mount's pretty close to the stable keeper here, like he's close enough here, we can just go into the stable keeper again and say stable, and then check in mount. Okay. And then it shows you here. You can see all my other mounts that I have. Like I've got a level 1 here in Heidel, short hacks level 6. My best mount is this Kepler here, which is level 23 mount. I mean, this is what it looks like. So if I click on them, it even shows you what these things look like, which is kind of cool. I also have a wagon here. See this? You know, which is pretty cool. They're called gypsy hacks. You get to name all your horses, and to capture horses, you have to go out and actually do a mini game. You have to like get some sugar and get some rope, and you have to go lasso them and do a little like kind of like, you know, fight them to try to capture them. You don't just buy a horse. I mean, you can buy a horse if you want, and there's some people in the game that actually will raise horses. You can actually breed horses with other horses too to create different types of horses. So like yeah, there's just the game has got so much depth that it's pretty crazy. So I'm really looking forward to Crimson Desert, which is the next game they're working on, and because they're using a different game engine, and it's supposed to look even better than Black Desert, so that's going to be pretty amazing. Okay. Okay, so we're... Well, anyways, I'm going to stop streaming because I'm going to eat dinner, and I got some cats here that are trying to jump in my lap. But I'm going to play some more Black Desert here in a bit. But I'm going to stop the stream right now. Thanks for watching, Chris. Good to see you as always, and Sonic. I know you guys are probably more interested in watching Classic World of Warcraft, but I'm taking a little break from Classic WoW, just playing a little Black Desert. Just to do something, you know, do something a little different. And I'll talk to you guys later. And peace out.